congratulations, Michelle, on the film. Congratulations on your performance as well. One thing that struck me watching the film was actually yours is probably the most familiar face in the film. I mean, there are some others in there who've had well-known roles, but yours in particular, you've been in the likes of Mission Impossible, Fallout, and True Detective on TV. Do you think that's a disadvantage in any way?
To be the most familiar face
for people to know your face?
I anticipate that as a challenge, I suppose, because I guess my goal always as an actor, as an artist, is to be able to hopefully you'll lose if I'm doing my job properly, right, you'll hopefully forget that I am the familiar face, right, that you might recognize being like, oh, that's that gal from that movie or that movie, but hopefully you'll be able to lose yourself within the performance and really just be watching the character from their eyes. So it is interesting, the longer that you are in this career, which I've been, working for 20 years, thank goodness, sometimes the fewer times you might see somebody a seasoned actor be a part of smaller films, such as Nanny. And I started out my career in those small films, so I understand what it means to kind of have a breakthrough. Yet when, the material is as strong as Nikyatu's writing and her directing, it doesn't matter. It's, I jump at the chance to be a part of any project, despite what size it might be and how familiar I might look to the audience, doesn't really even come into my thought process.
You play the mother in the story, and I felt she was actually quite an enigmatic character. There's some unanswered questions around her. How difficult was it to get to grips with that role?
When I first read the script, I was so taken aback because, as you well know, the script is laced with nuance and a lot of subtext and very confronting subtext, something that I felt very uncomfortable with in the most perfect way. And as an actor, I really wanted to lean into it because despite the character being very enigmatic, if you will, the character also felt very familiar to me. And it felt like a woman that needed to be portrayed. I saw it as an opportunity to play somebody very complicated and complex, and I felt like it was a necessary role for me to take. And when I sat down with Nikyatu over Zoom, it became clear that she was such a powerful filmmaker with a very, very critical voice. And I was just so excited with her support and guidance to be able to portray Amy.
So how did you go about developing that on-screen relationship with Anna, who plays the nanny of the title? I mean, did you get rehearsal time, or actually did you deliberately sort of keep your distance, bearing in mind the nature of your relationship in the film?
Yeah, no, we didn't keep our distance. Thank goodness. Anna's such a talent and just such a warm person. I really wanted the opportunity to get to know her. We had some very vulnerable scenes to shoot, and it was crucial that we were both comfortable in each other's presence and that we understood the intention of every scene, of every take, if you will. This is a challenging and difficult and important subject matter, and really this character Amy is laced with microaggressions, and so I wanted to be able to serve the material and the intention of Nikyatu, and so she created a wonderful space where we could talk openly and freely and vulnerably, and really just peeled back the onion of the arc of such a loaded dynamic of a relationship.
It really is a terrific film. Michelle, it's been lovely to talk to you. I wish we'd had a bit more time, but that's the way it goes. But thank you so much.
Thank you. It was lovely. Thank you.